All right. I'm so glad to be here this morning to see another day. I want you to like this page and share it. I've got a special announcement and special guest that we're going to do an interview with and some conversations about who is it we have to be, what is it we have to do in this space where we are right now. I'm going to be in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to speak in Dallas, and if you live in Dallas anywhere near, or if you can get there, I want you to show up. I don't get on airplanes often because I don't believe in making God work overtime. These lights, they kind of scared me up in here, up in here. And my special guest this morning, Dr. Kenneth Robinson. How are you, sir?
I'm doing outstanding, man. How are you, sir?
I'm
Always a
great
pleasure.
and grateful. I'm cancer-free, debt-free, and drama-free. Let the record show.
You bless,
Ladies
sir.
and gentlemen, we this gentleman here, he is a visionary. He's an icon. He believes in the fact that our children are not our future; they are our now. He is developing a program and a movement to help people to develop the skills to navigate this new place where we are, this era of accelerated change, overwhelming complexity, and tremendous competition. I'm his special guest. Now tell them where the event is taking place. I want people to know where the event is taking place and where they can get their tickets.
Well, this children's event is taking place actually in Randallstown, Maryland, but you are going to be with me in Dallas too. But
Okay, great.
This is in Randallstown, Maryland, Baltimore County, June the 6th,
Oh
Friday.
yes, I've got Dallas. I've already gone to Dallas. Everybody been talking to me about when you
That's all
coming to
right.
Dallas. Okay, I'm gonna be in Maryland.
You're going to be in
Yeah,
Maryland this Friday,
yeah.
June 6th. It's all about the children's event right at the DreamLife Center, where I pastor and run a community center, which and
Okay,
which
wait a minute. The Dream Life Center, and what part of Maryland is it going to be in?
Randallstown, Maryland. That's Baltimore County, Maryland.
Baltimore County. And where's the location where it's going to be?
4111 Deer Park Road in Maryland. That's 4111 Deer Park Road in Randallstown, Maryland. We're super excited, Les. It's been a little while since you've been there. Everyone
Yes.
is charged up and exciting. I mean, from families to business people, mothers, fathers. I believe the children are excited about you coming because you're going to say some things I believe that's going to inspire us to really do something about the future of our children.
Well, my goal is not to inspire them, but to instruct them. This is a
Oh,
different kind of place where we are right now.
mm,
And when you look at all the efforts and the things that are working against us, you think about that right now. There must be some pushback. And the reason that most people are suffering is because they don't know what to do, but most importantly, they're caught up in the distractions of life. Listen to me. The
yeah.
distractions are purposeful. They're
Wow.
purposeful. This is no accident. And
Wow.
so most people wake up in the morning listening to the news, caught up in the distractions and all the chaos and the disruptions that are taking place. And they're forgetting to focus on what am I going to do today? What is most important?
Mm,
What game plan do I need to begin to implement to offset all the stuff that's going on right now? And
wow.
that's real. It's a
Real
new
stuff.
space. And
Yeah.
this is no time to worry. We have to be warriors.
Woo,
We have
come
to
on.
be willing to fight for what we want because life is a fight for territory. And once you stop fighting for what you don't want will automatically take over.
Woo, wow. Mm,
And so I'm serious about this. And so at
yeah.
this stage of my life, when I'm looking at what's going on right now, and thousands of people are losing their jobs in the federal government for political reasons. You have thousands of people are losing their jobs because of artificial intelligence. And this is a time to pivot. This is a time to reinvent yourself. This is a time to ask yourself the question, what is it that resonates with me? What is it that I want to do? And I'm going to share with you things that can allow you to make your life recession proof. I want you to make your life AI proof. How
Mm,
you can, in this space, this golden era, where there's a shift in wealth that's
yeah.
going on right now. Trust
Yes.
me on this. And some of that money's got your name ordered. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to share with you how to begin to create your own economy, because this is a time that we have to focus on doing for self, being sufficient, self-sufficient, and coming up with a different kind of game plan that will allow us to move forward. I'll never forget, I was at an event and I was going through a tough time, and a guy spoke, and I was working on a job making around $3,000 a month at that time. And this guy said, and we're talking about 53 years ago, that's a lot of money at 53 years ago, okay? And no college education. And so the guy said, only reason you're making $3,000 a month is because you don't know how to make $5,000 an hour like me. He said, you ought to ask yourself, what is your ignorance costing you?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Wow.
You know, we've been taught what you don't know can't hurt you. What you don't know can cost you. It can kill you. What you don't know,
Yes.
ignorance,
Yes.
will cause you to die with all your potential and your greatness and your ideas and your dreams and the businesses and the things that you want to do and the life that you want to live. That will go to the cemetery, as Dr. Miles Monroe would say.
Yes.
And so I'm not looking for everybody. And I want you to be clear that this is what we're doing. It's not for the masses. The masses are programmed for entertainment. You know, who the boots on the ground and bring the fans out and all that kind of stuff. No. You need to bring the computers out. We need to be focused on learning some new skills in this era. That, I mean, there are things that you can do now that will blow your mind. I spend hours every day with Chat GPT. I call her Charlene.
Yes.
Okay. And let me tell you, the possibilities are unlimited. We have access to infinite information. And I'm going to show you, those of you who come, those of you got a story, those of you that have some skills and knowledge in a business, and you want to learn how to begin to get the technological skills you need in order to amplify your voice, because what's most important is you are your brand. You have a brand.
Yeah.
And so if you don't use your time and knowledge and skills to maximize your impact, to become findable, as Myron Golden would say, to become known as a person of resource, your reputation goes before you. And this is a time that we really need to be serious. I tell you, Pastor, I see people, they got all these various videos where people are shouting and bring the boots out and bring the fans out and all that kind of stuff. But let me share something with you. The people that are narrating the discussions of where the wealth is and where it will be, the people that are controlling and pulling the strings and pushing the buttons to keep the chaos and keep us distracted and not focused on the main thing. In the book called The University of Success, Og Mandino, he said that most people never achieve their goals because they become sidetracked by secondary activities, caught up in things that they cannot do anything about, and they get up in the morning and not having a mindset. What is it that matters to me? What is it that I want to get out of this day?
Yes.
Tell me, when you had the idea and the concept for this, what did you have in mind?
Well, we're talking about the children event. Is that correct? Or this Friday, are we talking about?
Yeah, this Friday. When my
this,
coming
this,
in, and
this
why
coming
you
Friday?
asked me to come? Yes.
1 out of 5 children live in poverty or have limited access to education now. There's such a wide gap. They say now, Les, that most children that are born in a wealthy home learn 30 million more words than children in homes of poverty. So that means they have a head start before they even get started in school. What we want to do, this event is going to invest in our children now, understanding that the best avenue they have to get to where they need to be is to educate them. So the event is going to be power packed. It's going to be focusing on creating a future for our children. So they, like you said earlier, so they're not being dictated by society, but they're the architects of their future.
Yeah, and what we're going to do, I believe we're going to have little league football teams and rappers and little league basketball teams. We
Yeah.
can have little league dermatologists and
Yes.
cardiologists and
Yes.
endocrinologists. We have to begin to expand the vision of our kids beyond entertainment, beyond rap music,
Yes. Yes.
beyond sports, and begin to know that they have the greatness and potential in them to do far more. And we have to start out early. We have to begin to know that it's not going to happen by accident. This phone here gives our kids, when they're little immature minds, access to the world and the garbage of the world. Now, people say, well, garbage in, garbage out. No,
No.
garbage in, garbage stays. And so
Whew.
what we have to do is monitor what our kids are exposed to and have a game plan on how that we're going to give them the kind of training that will allow them to become an asset to society rather than a liability, to eliminate the virus of HIV,
Yes.
hood
Yes.
infected virus, AIDS, addiction to incarceration and death syndrome. It's a
Woo.
different space.
Wow. Come on, man. You know, John
So,
Kennedy said children are the most valuable resource in society. Children
yeah,
are.
they're 40% of our population, 100% of our future.
Come on, come on, come on. And Nelson Mandela talked about, he said, if you really want to measure the soul of a society, he said, is how they treat their children. That's how you measure the soul of a society. So you're right, Les. We have to step up. And this particular event is somewhat a wake up call. And I'm excited. I think we got the greatest speaker in the world coming. We have the greatest speaker in the world with the greatest cause we could ever have in the world. It's going to be an amazing night.
So give people the time and where they can get tickets.
Okay. The time is June the 6th, beginning at 6 p.m. Also, they can get tickets at www.impactbaltimoreedc.org. That's www.impactbaltimoreedc.org. They can get tickets. They also could be a sponsor list. Because we are looking for sponsors for this event. The center that we have prepared for the children, the academy, in which all this is all about, is a state-of-the-art facility for our children. We're not babysitting kids. This is not a babysitting center. This is an academic learning center where they're going to learn another language. They're going to learn technology. And so even as a sponsor, it's a great opportunity to invest in the future of our generation. What you're going to be telling the kids is, I believe in the next generation. I see you, I love you, and I believe in you.
All right. And so once again, they can get their tickets where?
At impactbaltimoreedc.org. Impactbaltimoreedc.org.
And I'm going to be where in Baltimore County?
You're going to be at the DreamLife Center. And I always tell you, sir, you have a great deal to do with that whole center even being established, because you inspired me in such a tremendous way over the years. So it's the DreamLife Center, 4111 Deer Park Road in Randallstown, Maryland. It's going to be an amazing night. You're talking about spending a Friday night. Spend a Friday night with Les Brown. Your life will never be the same.
You got that right. I'm telling you, I'm going to be eating hot pepper on a fork when I come. I'm hungry to get to you. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then we're going to light them up in here, up in here. Don't let this 80 fool you, baby. I still got the fire in my belly. Yes. I'm excited. I've been just settled down, but I said I need to get on an airplane. I was going to catch a train, but I used to be the conductor of the midnight train. But you know what? I'm gonna go
You got off that train.
Oh, behave. Yes, we're gonna have a lot of fun too. We're gonna have fun, and I want to see you up close and personally. And you got a dream, you have a story, you're looking for a mentor and a coach to help you to go to that next level. I'm looking for 21 people. It's time to pass the torch. I'll never forget what Dr. Miles Monroe said to me. He said, Les Brown, he said, there's no success without successors.
Yeah.
I'm looking for those of you that can hear my voice, those of you that are hungry to make a difference, not only in yourself, but also make a difference in the lives of our children. Support a center that's designed to help them to know they're molding now what they will be in the future. And so as we look at this space and this time where we are, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person, up close and personal. It's one thing to see me on the video, on the computer, on your phone, but it's something else being in the room.
In the
It's a
room.
different kind of
In the room.
experience. Yes, I
Yeah,
ain't playing with
yeah.
you.
Let's
Stop playing.
let me say something, if you will, because I had the privilege to be in a number of your trainings, and several years ago, I went to a training that literally blew my mind. I've been in church all my life, and I know we talk about changing lives, but I had never experienced a room where the lives of people have been so transformed like I did when I was at your training several years ago. These were lives that were taken from nothing to greatness. The testimonials I heard in that room those 2 days blew my mind. It made me ask myself as a pastor, what am I doing? That's how powerful that room was. People's lives were transformed, and they weren't just changed from being a drug addict or a single
Living a life of mediocrity. No,
mediocrity. They
no.
are now millionaires. They are now
Yes,
making millions.
yes.
Many of them are speaking around the world now.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm going to share with them how they can make their first million. It took me 3 years to earn my first million. 3 years. And you
Wow.
think about that.
Wow.
Born in an abandoned building in Miami, Florida, in Liberty City. My twin brother and I'm his full-time caregiver. When we were conceived in Gainesville, Georgia, but our mother, Dorothy Bell Rucker, went down to Miami, Liberty City to give birth to us. They wouldn't receive her at Jackson Memorial Hospital because they didn't receive Black people at that time. February the 17th, 1945, we were riding on the back of the bus. But then when Mrs. Mamie Brown said, I'll take them, and because our mother put us in foster care, and Mrs. Mamie Brown said, I never had no kids. I'll take these kids, these two, and promised not to separate us. And she kept her promise to that effect. But more importantly, the reason I'm sharing this is that there are people who are going through a tough time right now.
Yes.
And Robert Schuller made a point. Tough times never last, but tough people do. This is a time that we have to be tough. This is a time that we have to take the initiative to create what we want. Yes. This is a time that we have to leverage artificial intelligence. I'm learning new stuff every day that would take me weeks to do it. Now I can get it just like that. This is exciting time. It's exciting time. And I'm going to share with you. Make sure you come join us. I look forward for you being there. If you've never seen me before, trust me on this. I'm going to have you on fire. Yes. Thank you so much for the work that you're doing, the investment that you're making in our kids, and what you're doing in the community. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you at the Dream Center, and give them the address once again, please.
4111 Deer Park Road in Randallstown, Maryland at 6:30. Listen, that's the place to be this coming Friday.
All right, this Friday. All right. And what time will the doors open?
6 p.m.
Okay, fantastic. I look forward to seeing you there. Keep in mind, you were born and preserved for such a time as this. Wow. You have greatness in you. Everything that you're looking at right now, everything that you have gone through has built your character. You're more than a conqueror. You have the ability to do more than you can ever begin to imagine. And as Dr. Miles Monroe would say, live full and die empty. Bye for now. Bye-bye. I'll see you Friday in Baltimore County at the Dream Center. Yes, yes. I'm fired up. Yes, I'm hungry to be there. Oh, behave. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Pastor.
Bless you, man.
Bless you.